what are some of the root causes of having low testosterone or needing to come to a place where they kind of consult someone like yourself for
Yeah.
further?
So I mean, there are obvious pathologies. You got your signals get sent down from the brain to the testicles, so there are pathologies associated with that. But endemic within our society, it's obesity, too much stress, obvious things like anabolic steroid use, illicit drug use, uh, heavy alcohol use, opiates that are prescribed and non-prescribed, antidepressants, traumatic brain injury. I mean, the list goes on. Again, we live in a very poisonous society. The reference ranges are lowering year on year. And the reference range is calculated according to the current population. So if you compare the testosterone of an average person 5 years ago today, it's lower. So we haven't devolved. It just means that we are living in a sicker society. So again, ultimately, you're going to have to take a little step back and take personal responsibility and apply principles, not rules, to affect a positive change to your own health because nobody's going to do it for you.
Sure, and I really like the way that you kind of take it as a kind of working backwards. So rather than the system of the NHS is kind of goes straight to medication, it's almost in reverse. It goes medication, hormone, exercise, nutrition, and lifestyle, and that's the way that you sort of work back up. And so, do you think those are the main things that people just need to turn back to being out in nature, as you've described as well with your own journey?
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Because physiology is complicated. So if somebody's morbidly obese, telling them to lose weight is a waste of time because if you've got clinically low testosterone levels, your physiology won't allow you to lose weight because if you go into a caloric deficit, your SHBG will go up and lower free testosterone, which will make you feel worse. And it does get quite complicated. But yeah, I'm trying, even though it's going to give me money, not to put you on TRT because you if you don't need TRT, you're not going to benefit from TRT. So if there are some obvious things that you can address, like your sleep hygiene, your nutrition, your exercise, your stress levels, I would strongly advise you to address those issues because fundamentally, if I optimize your testosterone level and those issues are still there in the background, you're not going to feel the benefits of TRT because TRT is not magic; it's just normalizing your hormone levels. So I was asked recently, how does testosterone make you feel? So I don't know how to answer that question because the reality is it's normal. So what's normality feel like? So you can only answer that question by saying, what does abnormal feel like? And that's tired, brain fog, low libido, low mood. And then you get the more physical signs. You can get pathologies such as osteoporosis, anemia. You do have like low lean muscle mass. You know, it's that's the only way you can really describe it. How should you feel? Normal. I mean, that's. I want you to be motivated and driven to get up and earn your reward. So I always talk about kind of glass half empty, glass half full, because glass half empty is low testosterone. So it's like hell. Let's be glass half full. But if life is about anything, it's the appreciation of it's the subjective appreciation of subtle changes in physiology. So if you're always glass half full, then there's nowhere to go. So you're always happy. That's weird. So you don't want to always be happy. You want to have the ability, or you want to consciously decide to be glass half full, because you can still decide to be glass half empty with the wrong perspective. And if you've got a history of trauma, there are lots of things that are leading you down the path half empty kind of glass. So my role in this kind of like weird kind of life coach kind of thing that's evolved is like, go earn your reward, see the glass as half full, because that's what it's about. The testosterone's the foundation to allow your nervous system and your brain to work. So with low testosterone, your chronicity, the chronicity of the hormone is gone. So you're reactive with the autonomic nervous system and reactive with the brain. So you're missing one of the angles of a triangle, and it's the most important angle from a health perspective.